comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let's get round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Raised on the pressure with the projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent will KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Presumption! Cool him off with the overhead. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Goes with a burnout triggered. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Zones with the fireball. A quick breather. And they create an opportunity for this and leads us up to KO! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two has the life advantage. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what goes for the super art? Gets the knockdown, and now, burnout triggered! Takes a trip. They break things off to take a quick breather. Player two in trouble with no drive. Knockdown and they need to rely on their instincts here. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Pokes with the medium, hits him with a stopping block. Player one can't use it, uses the gauge for a super art. Going in, they were right to be on guard there. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Blocks the low kick. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Leaning on the overdrive. Barely blocks the jump in. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player two needs to wait this out. Nothing stops this train. Ooh, you breaks it. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Catches them in the crossfire. Bringing the best of style together for one lethal move. Player, yo, critical art now. What turns out? Closes it out. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready? Then show me.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Trips him up. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. Player one chases them down. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? The jump KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Good somersault kick. Neither of them willing to back off here. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Player two, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Both fight and eats it. Player one with the crowns them from above. Leans on the flash kick to get them out of the kick. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks hits the drive. Checks him with the boom. That feeling out brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Kazatsu! Player one needs super art to show him what our PhD and fighters can do for you. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player one, punish counter on reaction. All in with a rush. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Too easy.
Dangerous range here. Boom! Changes the pace with the fire. What now? A lot of pressure building up here. Let's loose a boom. Player two can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Can this drive bring them back? Opens them right up. Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Boom! The overhead denied. Hit them with a stopping body. Took them to the corner in a flash. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Gets the jump in. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Projectile to try and change the situation. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage. So they should be looking to anti-air instead. They return to center. Pokes with a medium kick. A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayoku-sen. A quick breather. Player one just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. Looking for a chance. Drops them. All the throws connect. Springs forward with the drive rush. Excellent block. A real burnout triggered. Player one forward rush. Okay, here for fireball at that range. Last round, people.
I'm just
Both
on
fighters
another
gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Open. This could lead to some big damage. Shows the medium kick. Overhead. Player one will look more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Catches them in the crossfire. Bringing the best of Guile together for one lethal move. Sonic Blade, were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? They're hurt big time. Getting up close and personal. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Burn put the fear of God in him. That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Let's get this mission started. I'll take on all of you. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shows the overhead. Good anti-air. Goes for the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All right. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. They've been KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a stopping block. Goes for the rush. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. What'll happen here? Looking to plan them with a pile drive. Risky up-close scrap still going. Boom! What's next? The next touch may decide this round. This is gonna hurt. Deep flatline there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Jump! Brave head, reach out and hug him. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player one has all in with a rush. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Sonic Blade to steal a turn. Medium kick into. They're in range. We gotta tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. What now? A real tip and whiff. They're wide open. Player one is in a very what a finish. Player one is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Misses the grab. Brushes that off and keeps going. Bops him with a target combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Combo with the target combo. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player one has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they... There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Medium kick. Checks him with target lock and scoop. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Heavy punch sends them flying. Have they noticed the drive gauge gap? Going in, experiencing burnout. Player one needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage. This can lead to some big damage. Their spacing is so... Finishes it with the anti-air. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Body of iron. Fight round. Fight.
Start meets them air to air. The last round. It's now or never. Gotta do better than that. Reads the jump in perfectly. All the throw connects. A quick breather. Player one with a slight cross that off. Player one is barely turning it right up with a super. Take it all up a super. Not shy one bit about it. Sonic Blade to steal a turn. Oh my god, they just choked it up. There's the soup with the Larry. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Turns out, player one can't use it. Ooh, taking him for a ride. Oh man, who's gonna take this? The shot pays off. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let's get this mission started. This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Bops him with a target. All right, what's coming up next? Checks him with the projectile. Player two chases them down. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Burnout is triggered. Throws them to negate the block. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Taking stock. Both sides are going to have to fight without drive. This is a critical point of the round where the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Holds out with the block. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Hits them with a stopping block. Uses the gauge for a super art. Amazing! Kick out of nowhere. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
The last round. It's now or never. Escapes with the reversal. Checks him with the boom. Both players look to meet them air to air. Good judgment there. Somersault kick stops them cold. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Medium kick knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Crowns him from above. Finds the target. Boom! Player 1 is dangerously close to running out of drive. Reversal. They're taking a step, drops him hard. Oh my God, they just choked it up. With super arts into play, it's really anything hits them with confidence. Only no hesitation or regret. Hits them with a 10 SF bucket. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. A jump in? A trade, but they're not worried. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Absorbs the attack and fires back. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
How will the clans a punish counter for the first hit? He brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? That combo did decent damage. Scrapping it out, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Close range projectile. Oh, burnout triggered. They push their way out of the corner. A real test of nerves here. Low heavy. Denies the jump-in attempt. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
We've seen you on the scene.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Player one with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Takes a trip. Nice tech. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Comp experiencing burnout. Heading into the end game now, heats it up with a combo into super. Bushin beats assaults them from the air. Taking stock. Player one chases them down. Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with KO. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Still very early in the round, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Sets up the trap. Checks him with the boom. Jumps. Hits him with a stopping pop. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Super clutch corner sweep. Sonic boom. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Medium kick hits. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sticks the jump in. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Knockdown. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player one is just about out of drive after that. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on hold your breath. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Taking stock. Player one chases him down. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes to the overdrive. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Changes things up with an overhead. Hits them with a stopping pop. Vagabond and sends them flying. Knockdown and max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Sonic boom. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Looking to impress with this super. Is this gonna kill? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Sonic Blade for some cover fire. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Rushes that off and keeps going. The match just started. Uses their drive gauge. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Solid anti-air. Crowns them from above. Both sides getting ready. Holy, trust that off. Vagabond forever elevators. Amazing. Player one walls flat into the guard break. Oh, here he throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Wow, Saturn waited for this opening. The brain on this fighter to fish for the counter, and that's just that combo finishes it. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Great work finding the opening. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them.
You're done.
Combo with the target combo. Throw zone. What's next? Just out of range for that throw. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Get some. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 hits them with a stop and bop. Player 1 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Goes with the safe stuff with that, springs forward with the drive rush. What a drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Sonic Boom. Gets out of there with the backdash. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves with the drive and back misses. Burnout activates. That jump in was expected. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks him with the boom. Jump in finds the mark. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 chases them down. Down to the wire. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Solid combo. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Sonic Boom! At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Checks him with the boom. Bops him with the target combo. Knockdown and slides and goes for the left. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. Out, it's a good spot to use the super. Start the tunes, because Kimberly's ready to feast. Bruce in Ninja Star Cypher. And this is only the beginning. Player 2 has the deck stacked against KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Are these two gonna fight forever? Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Taking stock. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Bops him with a target combo. Takes a trip. Hold your breath. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire situation. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Got their eye on the air. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Oh! Brushes that off and keeps going. Vagabond and sends them flying. What'll happen here? Super Art on deck springs forward with the drive rush. A quick breather. They're going for the Super Art. The Super doesn't hit. Both Light and Super Art gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. They back the opponent's burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Connect draw, Super Art incoming. That's not gonna hit. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Throw is denied. Closing moments of the match. Sees the overhead coming. Player one flatlines them. Player one made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Wishing on the scene.
Hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Box him with a target. Knockdown. Timely side switch down to the wire. Uses the drive rush here to and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player two chases them down. Checks them with a projectile. The pressure is so intense here. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Gets them. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Flicks out the blade to creep up. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jump? Tries to catch him out with the arc stem. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. Knockdown and flushes that off and keeps going. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two, oh, putting the cherry on top. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Sonic Blade for some cover fire. Checks him with the boom. Sonic Boom. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player one tries and back misses. Nothing stops this train. Keeps him out. The drive impact doesn't work. What's next? Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Anti-air in the clutch. Player one needs to close them. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, rock super hit. Boom. A real test of nerves here. They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sonic Boom denies the jump in. Smart play with the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. A drive impact. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. What'll happen here? Each hit is so experienced. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Tricky hidden variable. Who's going to start things off? Grabs them. Connects with medium kick. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown and super on deck for both fighters. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Not close enough for the throw. Smart play with the throw. Nice counter. A quick breather. Scrapping it out up close. Goes for a risky overdrive. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Fight round. Fight.
Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Sonic Boom. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. Both fighters can't use drive. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spins it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 2 still has a chance, but it's going to be an up. Reads the jump in perfectly. Both stop throws them. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. A real test of nerves here. Goes out of sight. This is it. Tricky, they are done. Player 1 delivers the upset. That's one for the replay.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. This is gonna hurt. They trade hits. Blocks the impact. Forcefully closes the gap. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Tons of drive and health to work with. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gain, so meter management is vital. Sticks the combo. Does a good job of pushing back. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to brush that off and keep going? They can't squander this punish counter chance. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. It's a good spot to use the super. Is this gonna kill? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's get this mission started.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. The drive parry was successful. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. 3-volt burns the drive gauge. Connects with medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player one needs to use the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Picks up the counter. This is big time whip. Both fighters planning anti-air in the clutch. Life lead is there, which still closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sticks out a kick. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Checks him with the boom. Player hits him with a stopping bomb. It's a good spot to use the super. Bust out the early super for some sweet, sweet damage. One burnout, but they may have a plan. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. And it is off. This could lead to some big damage. Players send them to another dimension. Amazing. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are they gonna do? Great job in escaping that corner. Gotta do better than that. Punish counter sets the table. A wheel pumps the brakes on the impact. A jump it, the reactions on display. Closes in. Impact squash. Come on, kid. Why would you use the super? The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Risky medium kick. Player two was definitely sweaty.
Here comes a new challenger.